things about having the duels the day before the traditional tournament is you get an injury and then, you know, you're out of luck for your traditional state tournament. It's just very unfortunate.
Coaches like to say we're banged up, but Jason Christensen not kidding when he says his team took a beating in that victory over Bettendorf. Lots of punishment. That was a hard-fought battle.
Starting on mat 3, if you're just joining us here and looking for some on 145, we got Meyer and Kothi.
Yeah, this is the third time they've faced each other this year. Meyer winning both the prior matches, once very easily in the duel, and then at the conference tournament in the final, 3-1 victory for Meyer over Kothi. So Kothi, again, closing the gap and looking to better that here. But Meyer, tough, solid, just like his brother. Maybe a slow starter like his brother, but comes on late and fires it up. Two different styles, of course, but Aaron, a much lighter wrestler than Alex, but similar.
I feel like you're going to get your money's worth if you watch mat 4 right now. These two kids are. You guys were right, though. I mean, it's
all these matches. Honestly, Dave, I'm looking around and I'm waiting to see what mat you're going to call right there because I'm looking at every single one of these matches. The first fly-in. I mean, these guys are really scrapping hard.
But Wenger, the total control of Josh Wenger.
Well, you know, he did a headstand right there to kind of roll out of that situation to prevent
fearless
from getting scored on. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities, and that's Josh Wenger does, and he turns it into he's almost going to get a fall right here. He's got to adjust and get chest to chest.
Well, Mark, you said some great things about him earlier today. We were talking, so you're right. He is dialed in, though. He's got that look, doesn't he?
He really is. He feels it, and like I said, you know, confidence is everything. And Josh Wenger is wrestling, you know, with a ton of confidence this year and believing in himself and knows it's his senior year. And you can just tell when he steps foot on the mat. It's not like he's going out protecting something. He's going out and he's getting something that he's been striving to get for a long time.
Right, and as we mentioned, those 3 fourth places have to eat at you because you know you just missed it.
Well, they just won that match right there by a technical fall. So Josh Wenger is going to find himself as the Saturday nighter in the finals for the first time, and we're waiting to see the outcome over here between Southeast Polk's Keegan Shaw and Cedar Falls is Daniel Kelly to see who he takes on tomorrow night.
Nevels and Zachary added on mat 6 in the third period now. Nevels trails 5-2. Zachary in control there and wrenching on Nevels at the moment here, trying to get him turned. But
Mark, is it tough after you know, Pullmeyer was a state champion and Nevels had a chance to beat him? Is it tough to show up, or did you get on a roll? He's also wrestling another great wrestler. Is it tough to ask him to go back-to-back like that?
It's just, you know, it's a firecracker lit underneath you. It just makes you explode right into that next round, gives you a lot of confidence, makes you wrestle with a lot of excitement. You know, Pullmeyer, now on the other hand, that would be tough. That's where it comes, you know, when you're state champ the year before, you get beat, you're in the wrestle back, it's not a familiar situation, to try and get up and still come back and get the best you can, which is third. So,
and the sad thing for Pullmeyer, Laura from Fort Dodge in the consolations beat him out and he won't place.
Yes.
It's tough to bounce back.
It really is, and especially when you have to bounce back right away. And not, you can't come back, you know, for an evening session refreshed a little bit and with your head on straight. And that's what's, you know, that's what thing about this sport is, you know, so much of this sport, as Dave and I were talking about earlier in any sport, you know, but so much of it is just mental and like who's on at what time and how your body is. And that's why you got to work hard in so many areas to make sure that you're feeling good every time you step on the mat. You don't take shortcuts. You get a proper warm-up in, proper nutrition. There's just so many things that go into it.
Fan favorite Freddie Stroker's taking the mat, I believe, on mat 5.
He's taking on Max spots.
Going for his third, you know, of his career. He's a special wrestler.
Well, he's looking to be a 4-time finalist. Other than that loss to Thompson, which was epic battle.
I did not see that match, but I heard about it. That was in the finals of the Cedar Falls Keith Young tournament earlier this year, but it was in overtime, I believe.
And the Union coach said it's one of the best matches he's ever seen in his entire life. He doesn't care how many people say the low scoring, the no scoring, you know. It was just a beautiful match between two perfect complements of each other. Shows you how tough Thompson is, because Stroker has been untouchable in 3A.
I hope they wrestle each other in the All-Star meet on Charles City, I believe, on March 28th. That would be fun to see, and I think that would get a lot of people up to Charles City just to see that match alone.
Zachary a winner on mat 6.
Zachary moves on, beats Nevels. Very, very good job by Zachary. Just a tough wrestler. He's been getting better all year. Shaw gets a point, but he trails 5-2 to Danny Kelly here in the third period on mat 4. And the other thing about Stroker is he's tech falled the second and third guys. And in the duels, Aaron Meyer got within 11-3 of him, and that's about as close as anybody's come. I mean, he's just in total control.
Okay, when I see one.
Keep tight and hit something. Go for it.
It has become something of a lost art. Remembering someone's face. Remembering a name. They're the building blocks of a strong, caring community. Can you think of anything else more important than that? We can't.
Keeping the people in this building comfortable is a top priority for us.
And Mid-American Energy can help.
40% of our energy bill was just keeping the lights on. Then we switched to energy-efficient lighting and bought new uniforms instead.
With new efficient appliances, I'm saving money on my energy and water bills.
And the money we save each month moving and drying this grain is easy to handle.
Regardless of size, Mid-American Energy can help improve your business's bottom line. The power is in your hands with Mid-American Energy.
Should still be Kothi and Meyer.
Thank you.
Right now, get any large original or flatbread sausage pizza for only $10. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Wells Fargo Arena 3A semifinals, bringing them to you on the Fairway Foods Championship Network. We just keep moving right along. We buzz right along, guys. Before you know it, we're in 152 here.
Well, this is the tough thing. I mean, my goodness, look at all these matches going on. Who do you watch at one time right now? I mean, you got a dogfight down here between Kelly and Keegan Shaw. You know, 46 seconds to go, 5-2 score. Keegan Shaw's coming out with everything he's got. You got Alex Meyer, you know, wrestling over there, Southeast Polk. We got Freddie Stroker wrestling, a three-time, finalist, going for his third state championship. And then you got an extremely exciting match.
Great one.
0-0 down here, but these two guys are bulldogs going at it down here on mat number 6 with it being Dittmer
and Davis, yeah.
Dittmer of Southeast Polk and Josh Davis of Des Moines East. A couple of just horses.
Well, Davis has just been a freight train all year. His matches don't last very long. The Woodward match was as long as he won a really tough battle with Woodward in the quarters.
Oh boy. A lot of East pride too. They say Lee Township against the world. It'd be the first one in 50 years for Des Moines East.
Yeah, it's a big deal. And for Josh, it would be just poetic justice to get to the finals. He's had a rough career. He's been somebody everybody has their eyes on. He always gives you a glimmer, and then something happens. And there's 2 for Aaron Meyer, a late 2 with 12 seconds left. He gets 2 to go ahead of Kothi. Might hold him off again. Looks like Meyer's going to go to the finals. He was in the finals last year.
That's going to be a Southeast Polk versus Bettendorf matchup in the finals.
Right, and last year he had a same thing with Logan Ryan.
Yeah.
And that was an important match for the team race. Logan Ryan, of course, tough kid to beat. He goes on and wins. Stroker, the same situation. Another win for Stroker.
Kelly was a winner on mat 4, just as that exited too. He'll be taking on Wagner, as you guys mentioned earlier.
Yep, Josh Wenger of CR Springer will be taking on Daniel Kelly of Cedar Falls in the 138-pound